Flosstube. It's Christmas Eve. I hope that you got everything done that you needed to get done, and I hope you're ready for tomorrow. So now we are going to do Flosstube. Welcome to Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. My name is Denise, and today is Friday, December 24th. And this is Flosstube number 54. If you're new here, this is a channel about cross stitch, and I sometimes talk about crochet and sewing and some other crafty things. If you like what you see, please like this video and please do consider subscribing. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back to hang out with me. I want to start off today by just mentioning the fact that Pat Carson, a cross-stitch fame, and in particularly stitching needles that a lot of people absolutely love, Pat Carson has passed away. So I would like to send my condolences to her loved ones. Just want to talk to you guys for 1 second about what I've been watching. And that is the new series about Sex and the City, which I'm calling it the new Sex and the City, although the name of it is And Just Like That. Now, I don't know about you, but I was a big Sex and the City fan. And I have to say that so far, I think we're like 3 or 4 episodes in. I honestly feel as if they're doing a great job. Like, we're picking up kind of not where we left off, but to see the changes that the characters have gone through over the years is just really refreshing. It's modern, it's up to date, and I'm loving it. So last time I did a video, I told you guys that I was obsessed with the Coffee Mate Vanilla Caramel Creamer, and I placed an order later that week, and I decided to order 3 of them, which is kind of over the top for me. I don't normally do that sort of thing. I've been known to buy 2, but 3, I was really stretching it because I was that serious. And so if you follow me on Instagram, you know this story, but if you don't, here we go. So I posted on Instagram that I got my creamer, and I was so excited about it. And then, thanks to Jenny, who is a stitch girl on Instagram, and Oliver at Fire Poppies, I now have enough creamer to last for quite some time. Let me tell you guys, they, of course, did not indicate to me in any way that they were about to send me some creamer. They just, well, Oliver said nothing. And it just kind of showed up at my door. Jenny said she was sending me something, and I thought that's really sweet. Thank you so much. Guys, I had the best laugh each time some more creamer showed up at my door. It's just the most precious thing, I tell you. So yeah, I'm stocked in creamer for a while. I actually baked some cookies last night. Don't get excited. I didn't actually make dough or anything. For the first time at Christmas time, I actually bought the refrigerated dough and made some cookies and had some hot chocolate. And, you know, I had to put some creamer in my hot chocolate. And it was bliss. It was bliss. I was loving it, let me tell you. So, also, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know about the breadstick saga. I decided that for Christmas, as an appetizer, I was going to make some bacon wrapped breadsticks, which is something I used to make. Actually, I used to make it back in the day when we first got our very first microwave, okay? And it came with a book of recipes, and the breadsticks was one of the recipes. And so that was just something I used to make back in the day for my family. So I thought, oh, how cool would it be to make some of that this year? Especially since I think it has come up in the conversation recently. So the issue, though, is you need a certain type of breadstick, which I know in the past I've had a really hard time trying to find it here in Charlotte. So I put my little internet sleuthing skills to work, and I found the breadsticks at Publix, but it seemed as if they were only at one particular Publix, and I just really was not about to go running all over Charlotte to every Publix to try to find them. So we went on a little adventure, and we went to this particular Publix, and lo and behold, they had 2 packs of them, and both packages were destroyed. Every breadstick was broken. So I said, well, you know, I can't use this. So I suggested, so I had seen them online at Walmart, and at the time I didn't want to order them, but now that my little adventure didn't work out, I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and order them. Well, I ordered 2 packages just to be on the safe side. Lo and behold, guys, every single breadstick was broken. I have received a refund from Walmart because they're unusable. And so I suggested to Mr. Ribbon, okay, what if this year we tried using pretzel rods? Well, he was not happy with that suggestion at all. He's not a pretzel lover. I love pretzels. So he just couldn't imagine the difference, I think. I still want to try that, though. But anyway, being who he is, he decided, I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm going to go find some breadsticks. So, Mr. Ribbon to the rescue. I now have a package of whole breadsticks. I think I see one that's broken like in half, but let me tell you, that is not a big deal. I'm excited, and we're going to have some bacon wrapped breadsticks tomorrow. And if I have my wits about me, goodness knows I'm going to post it on Instagram. So, I want to thank everyone out there for buying me a coffee, which is a link that I have down below in the description box, where you can just basically make a donation in support of this channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. I use the proceeds from that to help with shipping, as I am constantly shipping out giveaways. I try to get them out in a timely manner. Kathy, yours is coming. It did take a while. I'm so sorry about that, but you'll be getting it in a couple of days. Let's see. There are some issues with, I think, with Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. So I wanted to put that out there in case anybody else didn't know it, because I didn't know it until I was watching Jemima at the Rocking Stitcher here on YouTube, and she mentioned it, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't know anything about that. And lo and behold, there's an issue, but it's gonna be a very easy fix, so don't worry. And again, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. Now today, I am wearing, what is it called? This Gold Slays Me by OPI. That's the nail polish I'm wearing. And sleighs is spelled like, you know, jingle bells and sleighs. So this gold slays me. And guys, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a long video. And so again, I hope that you got everything done that you needed to get done, or at the very least, you're ready to take a break. So sit back and relax. This might be a long one. I want to send kudos out to everyone who's been doing Vlogmas. I can't even begin to imagine taking on such a thing, and that might be one reason why this video is gonna be so long. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Vlogmas. I just want to send out kudos to you guys. You're doing a great job. You're keeping me so entertained, and I love it. Guys, I bought a new basket. Here it is. I have a new basket and I needed to use it because it is chock full. And that is one of the reasons why this video is going to be kind of lengthy today. I also bought a new mug. I got this basket from Dollar General. I'm going to pause you for just one second. Being all prepared for a video, right? Okay, so I saw quite a few people mentioning this mug and showing it on Instagram, and I wanted one, but you know, every time somebody shows something that they got from Dollar General and I go try it, hunt it down, it's not there. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother. So I went in there to look for a basket and I found it. It's the cross-stitch mug. I love it, guys, and it was $1. I love my mug. It's the Chalet mug collection. $1 at Dollar General. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, now, let's just get right into questions and comments, okay? Shall we? Hi, Pam and Steph. I took your guys' advice and I contacted Amazon about my magnifying lamp, and it may even be showing up at some point today. So thank you so much for that. I felt like I was getting a little bit of pushback when I called, and I basically told the guy, I was like, look, I have an LED lamp, which I do. It's an art light. I've had it for 20 years and the light is still working. And yeah, after I said that, he was like, okay, we're going to send you a new one. All right, good. Thank you so much. So thank you guys for helping to straighten out my life. I appreciate it so much. We had quite a lengthy discussion in the comments about Krynic versus DMC Metallics, and it was really, really interesting. So Deb said that she agrees with my opinion of the DMC Metallics. She's pretty happy with the Diamant. Now, let me tell you, you guys know I am a self-proclaimed DMC stitcher. Diamant never crossed my mind. But it may have crossed my mind if I were not trying to stitch that piece, which is Stationary Attic, using, you know, floss from my stash. So that's what I had, the metallic and stash. So that's what I was using. But I'm definitely not going to lose sight of the DMC Diamant because I now really want to try that. Everyone says good things about that, so I'm going to try that. But anyway, so Deb says that she's very happy with the Diamant, and she now uses that or another metallic, and she's using up her old skeins of metallics in twisted cord for some of the ornaments that she finishes. It's gone from her stash. Excuse me. So dry. She bought several skeins years ago in caps. And then it sat since she refused to stitch with it. She couldn't even use it for needlepoint. So she's found other uses for it. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Because, you know, as crafters, we really, not many things that we throw away. So I will find another use for it. But it is gone from my stitching. Karen said that she has a project going that calls for DMC metallic gold, but she began the project when she first started cross-stitching. She didn't know much, and the symbol calls for 1 strand of regular DMC and 2 strands of the metallic gold. She was using 1 strand of the metallic gold with the 1 strand of regular DMC. No wonder she wasn't bothered. She's going to continue with that mistake. Well, Karen, I think that's a great idea, especially if that's working for you. That is a great idea. Now, Jerry said that DMC spooled metallics are truly the spawn of the devil. Seriously. It's easier to stitch with fishing line, wearing winter gloves, and working by candlelight. Horrible stuff. Yep, all my sentiments exactly. Petite Treasure Braid is lovely, and she finds it easier than Kreinik, which Petite Treasure Braid was the first thing that I was thinking of getting, and now I'm thinking of the Tiamat, and now I might get a little bit of both, just so I could see how this works out for me. But Jerry also uses metallic threads made for sewing machine embroidery, such as Madeira. Now, this is not the first time I've heard Madeira come up in the conversation, so that's worth looking into as well. She says it's very tough, very sparkly, and relatively inexpensive. And she's found it in stores like Joann's or those that service and sell machines. So thank you for that information, Jerry. That is some really good information to have. And I want to take a look at that as well. Excuse me, guys. I am so raspy today, but we're not even going to talk about the dryness and so forth. We're not going to talk about that today. Sharon said that she's retiring this year, so I wanted to give a congratulations, whoop, whoop, shout out to Sharon, and she's looking forward to more stitching time in 2022. Karen said that she hopes to get her craft room organized and under control. She loves the room, but it's in shambles, and maybe she would be able to work on more things and feel good about it. I wish, Karen, that I could send you a fairy organizer. I feel your pain. I feel like an organized person. But even with that, things have a tendency to get a bit out of control. So I am very much looking forward to getting some organizing done sooner rather than later. Cheryl said that she bought and downloaded the Coffee with Mickey, but has so many whips that she may have to catch up with us in the spring. That's fine, Cheryl. I'm sure, without a doubt, that I will be still stitching on Coffee with Mickey in the spring. So anyone else want to join us? It is the Coffee with Mickey Stitch Along. Feel free to join in at any point. I don't see a finish in the very near future. Anyway, Cynthia said, she laughed and said that I have an obsession with vanilla caramel creamer, And she has an obsession with maple K-cups. She keeps going to the store to buy more and more. And she's thinking that shoppers must be like, what is she doing with all that coffee? Well, I tell you, I know what you mean, but you know what? They should just mind their business. Cynthia is looking forward to 2022 because she's participating in Whip Go, which will be her first time doing that. And she will hopefully get up the courage to record her first Flosstube. So, Cynthia, I want to look you in the eye and tell you, as far as recording your first Flosstube video, just push the button. It's okay. And also, Kelly from Don't Run With Scissors said that when they made the Oreo creamer, at one point she bought 6 of them. No joke. Well, Kelly, I think we are neck and neck. Yeah, I probably have about that much now with a little help from my friends. Well, that's going to do it for the questions and comments, guys. So please keep them coming. I love it. I love the discussions that we get into. It just makes all of this so worth it. It just makes it all so worth it. So let's move on into whips. I feel like I'm not looking into the camera today, so forgive me, guys. It's Christmas Eve. I don't know what else. I'm just going to blame everything today on the fact that it's Christmas Eve. How about that? Okay. So we're moving into whips. And of course, I did some more stitching on the Lucky Nutcracker Stitch Along by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Do I stumble on that word every time? I'm going to insert a picture here of what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is how far I got. So the $64,000 question is, did I finish the tree? Excuse me, guys. The answer is yes. Look, guys, I finished the tree. I finished the tree. I have no more green tree to stitch. I'm going to try to move this light because this just gets me every time. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, it's all finished. And if you can see, I started this little lavender and pink package under the tree and some of the tree bark. And I am so pleased with myself. I still have to put in a couple of ornaments. Not many. I think there's either two or 3 missing ornaments on the tree. But oh my gosh, guys, I actually finished the tree before Christmas. I'm really excited about that. And this is now gonna get put away and onto my whip wheel so that hopefully it can get some more love throughout the year. So that was my first whip. Then I spun the wheel and I came up with sharing work, which is, I'll put a picture here of what it's gonna look like when it's done. And it's from the book Fields of Dixie, which I've had this book forever and never stitched anything from it. So it's exciting to me. And I believe that this is the first printing of the book. It's by Stony Creek Collections and it's from 1985. And I can't wait to stitch more and more and more of these charts. They're gorgeous. And so I'm sure you know that since it was charted in 1985, it's a handwritten chart. So that in itself is sometimes a little bit of a challenge. But let me show you where I am. Guys, I got so much done on this. The last time I showed it to you, I think I had only finished the jeans and a little bit of this part here. So I was able to stitch all the way to the top, which is what I do. I started in the middle, and when I start in the middle, I like to start and then work my way up to the top and then work my way down, filling in as I go. This is his little fishing pole here. And I am stitching this on Pink Splash Lugana, 32 count. But let me tell you what happened. Which is why this is like so interesting to me, like the world of whips, okay? So I'm looking at this and I, for the life of me, could not figure out whether I was stitching with one strand or two strands. So I somehow determined that I was stitching with two strands. So that's what I started doing. I started stitching away with two strands of thread. But then I quickly, not quickly enough, I discovered this can't possibly be what I was doing because it's looking a bit bulgy and bunchy, and I wasn't loving it. So I switched over to one strand. I didn't pull anything out though. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I did a Shelia. Shelia, I hope you're watching. I did a Shelia. And yeah, I just couldn't tell. So I went back to using just the one strand. I liked it a lot better. And then I did the hair. And I'm like, I hate it with one strand. So guess what I did? I went back over the hair again with two strands. And let me tell you, I think of this whole thing, I love the hair the most. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. So I took better notes this time. And so when I pick it back up, I hopefully will know what's going on, what I'm doing. There's one thing that's a little bit troublesome for me on this chart. Is, excuse me, his lips are white. And sometimes that's kind of problematic because of the history of how African Americans have been portrayed throughout history. So I went ahead and I stitched them white because I want to see what the overall effect of it is. But if I wind up just hating it, I'm going to pull it out and make his lips another color because it's kind of bothersome in my soul. And this needle minder is Mahalia Jackson, who was a very famous gospel singer. My mother adored her. And I got this needle minder from Pat. Thank you, Pat. So I'm going to be stitching on this for at least one more day before I put it away. I also worked on some scissor fobs, which is why I think that, you know, that's all the stitching that I actually got done. But I did spend quite a few days working on some scissor fobs, and I have already recorded a shop update, which I will include at the end of this video, so that if you're not interested in seeing what's in the shop, you can certainly feel free to click off at that time. But I did want to let you know that's coming. I am going to update the shop with the new scissor fobs on Monday, December 27th. And I will try to post, I thought I wrote all this down, but I don't see it. Okay. I'll talk about that later in plans. Okay. So I got a lot. I already talked to you guys about the creamer that came. I got so much Stitchy Kindness mail that by the end of the week, I was literally in tears. I was in tears. So first, I want to share a Christmas card that I got from my friend Trish, who is at Trish's Creative Treasures here on YouTube. And here's the card that she sent me. Thank you so much, Trish. I really appreciate this. And she included a crochet snowflake. How pretty is that? And I'm going to hang this on the tree as soon as I finish recording this video. Thank you so much, Trish. I appreciate it so much. The next one is from Mary at Daydream Stitcher here on Flosstube. And this is why I wind up in tears, guys, because you guys know me so well. It's Mickey. It's a Mickey Christmas card. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mary. And she included a beautiful skein of floss, which the company, I believe, is Muse of the Morning. Well, maybe, yes, Muse of the Morning. I don't know if there is a colored name, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I'm just looking for something to put it against. Maybe this will work. Will you look at that? Muse of the Morning. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Mary. I'm going to be looking for something to stitch with that. And I'm thinking of a small and maybe some type of a motif. That's what's in my head to do with that right now. I also received a card from my friend Tanya Parente. Hi, Tanya. And here's the card. Beautiful. But, you know, you guys can't just send a card. Which, my gosh, how cute. She made this beautiful zipper pull. It is just, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at that. That is so pretty. And I love the incorporation of the buttons. But, oh my gosh, guys, there's a jingle bell. I have a thing for jingle bells. I have a thing for so many things. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do anymore. I actually saw some huge jingle bells in Dollar General yesterday. And I really should have just bought them. Because now I'm like, I want to go back to Dollar General and look for the jingle bells. But anyway, isn't this gorgeous? It's just so pretty. Thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate it because you made it, you know, and it's pretty. Let's see. Also, now I normally don't show and share things that I get from my family, but I must show you guys this card that came from my stepdaughter, Tamika, because it's handmade. And it's gorgeous. And as far as I know, she made a ton of these. Isn't it beautiful? I can't wait to hang my cards up. I cannot wait. I'm going to do that like as soon as I finish recording this video, so I can get some enjoyment out of them. Also, I have a card from Stacy at 911 Stitcher here on Flosstube, and she included her Christmas card. Has a picture of her and her husband, her 2 German Shepherds, and her cats. So adorable. Beautiful card. Thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you, my friend. And she included, because this is just how we roll here in this community, she included 2 skeins. I never say skeins. It's not wrong. I just never say skeins. 2 skeins of classic colorworks. One is cherry cobbler and the other is pine needles. Perfect Christmas stitching floss. Thank you so much, Stacy. Oh, I love it. I just love it, you guys. I absolutely just love it. So those are my cards, and then there's more. There's more. I received from Shelly at Oh My Ada. And we actually kind of lost track of this for a while. I couldn't find it, and then I finally found it, and I am just ecstatic, head over heels. This beautiful project bag. Oh my goodness, will you look at this? I'm gonna take the card out so that you can see the inside of it. It's perfect. And Shelly and I are, Shelly is participating with us in the Coffee with Mickey Stitch Along. And we have discussed our mutual love of coffee. And so how perfect is that bag? So I should have showed you the card first, but I'm a heathen, so sometimes that doesn't happen. Well, no, that's okay, because the card itself is just chock full of more goodness. But first, I want to say that Shelly let me know that she does not sell her bags, but she loves giving them to friends. She has included, wait until you see this, guys. She has included, because I'm in love, a scissor fob. I need something to hold to back this up so that you can really see it. Okay, let's use this. She included a scissor fob, and it says, and it has the date, 2021. So I will always know that this came from Shelly in 2021. Oh my gosh, I love it. But it's not all. It's not all. So she included that scissor fob and two needle minders. Look at this, guys. The card is beautiful. It's a bit busy, so I hope you can see the needle minders. This one says, they whispered to her, "You can't withstand the storm." She whispered back, "I am the storm." I love it. And then, of course, Starbucks. Whoops, I just dropped everything. Starbucks. Shelly, you're amazing. Do I know what I'm doing? It's okay. You guys get it, right? Okay. Now, I usually keep my until I'm ready to actually use them, I try to keep my needle minders on. I don't know if you can see it. It's a red tin back there. I like to just put my needle minders on there until I'm ready to use them. So I'll be doing that with these. And there was, okay, I knew there was another note. Shelly, and I thought it was really good, so I wanted to share it with you in case you guys were also wondering. She said that if the vinyl on the project bag is wrinkled, just iron a towel. And once the towel is hot, place the vinyl face down on the towel. It smooths the vinyl out without melting it. What a great tip. That is a great tip. Thank you so much, Shelly. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna try to stick it back in the envelope so that the mess that I'm making isn't even worse than the mess that I'm making. Okay. There's more. Okay. Colette, my friend Colette, the highway stitcher here on Flosstube, simply said, you know, I was out shopping, I saw something, I thought about you, I bought one for you, I bought one for me. Very nonchalant, I thought. So I'm like, yay, I can't wait to see that. Oh, Colette. This came yesterday, and I'm telling you guys, I was bawling like a baby. First of all, here's the beautiful card that she sent. Look at that cute snowman. Yes. Yes. Okay, you guys ready? It is the Mary Engelbright 2022 wall calendar. Wow. I cried like a baby. And why is that? I just looked at my Mary Engelbright calendar from this year. I just looked at it the other day. And I normally go crazy every year making sure I have just the exact right calendar. And usually this is the one that I want. And I just looked at it the other day and I was like, you know, I'm just not going to stress myself out about, you know, trying to get this calendar. It's okay. I'll be fine. And then your friend sent me one. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Colette. And so she is asking that we try to find a chart, a Mary Engelbright cross-stitch chart for one of the pages in the calendar. And so we are going to be comparing which Mary Engelbright books we have, and we're going to start a Mary Engelbright stitch along. And so we will let you guys know what we come up with. I'm excited. I'm overjoyed with this gift, and we will keep you posted on the stitch along. So thank you again. So now I want to share with you some goodies from Fat Quarter Shop. And the first one that I want to share with you is the Stitch Quarterly has come in. So it came in this beautiful holly and berry bag, project bag. And as you guys know, the Stitch Quarterly is jam-packed with goodies. So I'm going to show you guys what's in this one. So there's always a cross-stitch chart. And so the chart for this quarter is, oh dear, how cute is this? So let me just say one thing about this. Now, just before this arrived, of course, I have no idea. You don't know what you're getting until it comes. So just before this arrived, I noticed that I have been truly drooling over all of the beautiful deer patterns that people have been stitching this season. And so I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to add deer to my list of things that I'm into because I got to stitch some deer. Some of these deer are beautiful. And if I may mention, in particular, and I am going to give credit to my friend Anna over at Stitch Roadies, who showed the Barbara Anna deer that's in Stitch Quarterly, this quarter's Stitch Quarterly magazine, which I do not subscribe to. I do not purchase, but I need to stitch this deer. And I may have to go ahead and get that magazine so that I could stitch this deer. And again, I'm blaming Anna. I have not yet purchased it, but I feel myself going down a rabbit hole. So anyway, I said all of that to say, I decided I have to stitch these deer. And I got this pattern and I said, oh my gosh, oh dear, it's Rudolph. I'm not sure that I'm going to stitch this one though, because although Rudolph is cute, this is kind of not the aesthetic I was thinking about when I was thinking about stitching deer. So we'll see where that goes. You guys know if I decide I'm not going to stitch it, it's yours. Okay. It's going in a giveaway if I decide not to stitch it. I really think I'm leaning in that direction right now. So they've also included the Blue Blizzard Opalescent 14 Count Ada by Zweigart. It is beautiful. I hope that you get to see any of the sparkle. I'm not going to take it out because I may be sending it to someone. But this is beautiful, beautiful fabric. And then, of course, you get the floss pack in order to stitch, oh dear. Right? And there's also an absolutely adorable enamel needle minder. Right? Then they've included some floss flower thread bobbins. Right? And, oh yes, there's a John James needle. And this Floss Fairy wand, which it says, first of all, it's so super sparkly. Can you see any of the sparkle? So super sparkly. And it says to remove stray floss with the wave of this wand. And I'm definitely one, especially since I really enjoy stitching on black. The fuzzies, they do bother me, and I do, remove them frequently. This is a good idea. This is a good idea to have. What a cute little accessory. So that's everything that's included in the Stitch Quarterly this month. And I will definitely let you guys know if I'm going to stitch it. As I said, I am leaning towards not. But let me tell you though, if I decide to give it away, I'm gonna give it all away, okay? I'm not gonna take any bits and pieces out, although that fabric is something. I like that fabric, but that's okay. That's okay. So that was the Stitch Quarterly, and I will keep you posted. Next up is what is new at Backwater Shop. Thank you so much to Kimberly and team for sharing these items with me so that I can share them with you guys. And let's see, it's a lot because it's always a lot. These guys, I tell you, so generous. Okay. Now, I want to try to look at my little flyer here because I want to make sure I get the names of things right. There's a link to Backwater Shop below in the description box. All of these items are available now. So we have the Autumn Spice cross-stitch chart, which was part of the last Stitch Quarterly package. Okay, that's now available. I have to figure out where I'm going to put it because I don't have any more room. Okay, I'm going to try to slide it in right there. Okay. Next we have Farm Life cross-stitch pattern, which is by It's So Emma. Look at that with the cute little buds. It's adorable. Okay. The next new item we have is flea market baskets. And you guys remember we were doing a stitch along last year, which of course I haven't finished yet, but it was flea market flowers. And now we have flea market baskets. And these charts, you guys, they have really stepped it up. These charts are on cardstock. They are individual pages. I am loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. This is doing a great job, guys. Then we have, which they just announced the other day, the Vintage Housewife Cross-Stitch Chart by Laurie Holt of Be In My Bonnet. And there's going to be a stitch along. It's going to start in January. And I am going to be joining in on the stitch along. And I have an extra chart here for you guys. What else do we have? We have Be In My Bonnet stitch cards, set K. So if you've been a collector of the stitch cards, we have set K is now available. And they all look like transportation. All right. Ta-da. We have the Zurich quilt pattern designed by Crystal Stahl. That's a beauty. And right here is where you can see the full quilt. That's a beauty. We also have the Alpine Blooms quilt pattern. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And again, that's how the whole pattern, the whole quilt looks put together. Gorgeous. Alpine Blooms. Okay. There's also a Vintage Housewife enamel needle minder that goes with the Vintage Housewife chart. And that's a cute little apron. Okay. And then I was also very excited when I first saw this posted. It is the Busy Bee sticky notes. Who can't use sticky notes? Guys, we use this all the time, right? And so they're pink, yellow, and blue. Cute. Very, very cute. I just love all the cute little accessories that Kimberly comes up with. And then there is the new Denim Daisy project bag. Another very sizable bag. It's folded in half inside of here. And again, I don't want to take it out in case I decide to give it away. I want you to get it all wrapped up. So that's the new project bag. Lots of stuff, right? Thank you so much, Kimberly and team, for sharing these things with us. I really do appreciate your generosity. It is awesome. And again, guys, the majority of the items that I just shared with you will find their way into a giveaway. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss any of it. You don't want to miss any of it. This is a lot. Let me just shove it all back into the envelope. Okay. Now, I was able to, I'm going to call this haul. It's not a lot. Although, okay, we have that from Backwater Shop, but I also have some other haul. I was actually able to get to Michael's yesterday. I never get a chance to get to Michael's. And I was able to pick up a few skeins of DMC floss that I was missing, and a gift, and I got these frames. They're 3 8x10 frames that were on clearance, guys, for $10. Come on, guys. I mean, really? Because I tell you, there's finishing in my future. I'm going to be finishing some stuff. In 2022, there's going to be finishes. So I needed frames. And the price was perfect. So, what else do we have for you guys? It is giveaway time. The winner of the last giveaway is what I'm about to announce now. And it was for the 2022 Be in My Bonnet planner by Lori Holt, courtesy of Backwater Shop. This is how it comes. It's all wrapped up. I'm going to show you guys mine just very briefly. It's a 2022 planner. It is like extremely well made. I could not be happier, and I'm so happy to share it with you. And the winner, okay, I did that backwards. Okay. The winner of the planner is Jean Truckee. Jean Truckee. Yes, congratulations. Please do get in touch with me by email at designmorris1@gmail.com just to let me know that you are acknowledging that you are the winner. Make sure I have your current mailing address, and I will get this in the mail to you, hopefully sooner rather than later, so that you can start using it like right away. Let's get organized, guys. So congratulations, Jean. And so what I'm going to give away today is, I showed you guys this a few videos ago, and it is my extra DMC color card. And this is the one with the actual floss samples inside. If you remember, I received this and there was I was not happy with the fact that it was slightly damaged right here. And so I ordered it from Fat Quarter Shop, and they very graciously just sent me another one and told me that I did not have to return this. But many of you indicated that you would not mind receiving this in the mail in a giveaway. So here we are. I'm ready to give this away to you guys. And so the only thing I ask that you do to enter is use the word or letters DMC in your comment. Okay. Please be over the age of 18 so that you can legally give me your mailing address. Please do like this video. Please be a subscriber. And I haven't said in quite some time, so I'm going to say it today, that this giveaway is in no way sponsored or affiliated with YouTube or anyone else. This is coming from me. And so put DMC in your comment and good luck. I'll announce the winner on the next video. Let's see. So, what are my plans coming up? I'm going to work for one more day on the sharing work chart that I showed you. That is my whip. I'm going to put at least one more full day in there, so that's probably going to wind up being Sunday. I still have not put together my 2022 stitching plans on paper. And I did want to share that with you guys because, number one, it's fun. And number two, there really are some different decisions that I'm making. So as soon as I have that together, I will go ahead and share that with you guys. I'm definitely going to be doing an end of the year whip parade next week. Which will be somewhere between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm still kind of apprehensive, and I think the main thing is because I have purposely not counted my whips. So I have no idea. So I'm looking forward to doing that. This should be fun. I am going to, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a shop update on Monday, December 27th. And I never know what time it's going to happen and be complete. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to post in the community tab here on YouTube that the shop has been updated. In order to find the community tab, you simply go to my home page and you will see a community tab there. I will then, I'm going to try to post the community tab first. Then I will post in the Facebook group, which is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, which I, of course, urge you to join. I try, although I'm not always successful, but I do try to post the most important things to the group first. And then I will post it to Instagram. So that's it, guys. Basically, I follow me on Instagram at Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you for sharing my videos with your friends. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And yes, there are words of inspiration as always. And they are, don't look for love. Quietly give it away and let it find you back. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And now I am going to go ahead and attach the shop update. So those of you who are not interested in that, you can click off now. I love you all. Have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you again next week. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And remember, love. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much for deciding to stay through the shop update portion of this video. I just wanted to give a small shout out to Off the Grid Needle Arts with Caroline of Evertotes, because Hannah, her assistant, did a video showcasing some of the Leo and Roxy floss that was in the shop. And I was so mesmerized by the way that she did that I sort of thought that I would channel that as a way to present to you my shop update. The first thing that you see here is just a little scissor fob that I made for myself. I'm probably going to add some ribbon or other doodads to it, but I think it's kind of cute, and it's definitely me. And as you can see, the scissors that I use are really cutesy utilitarian type scissors, and so I think this fits my personality perfectly. So now I will move on to what is actually going to be in the shop, and they're in no particular order. And as I have indicated in the video, the actual shop update will be on Monday, December 27th. And I will attempt to post that information as soon as I have updated the shop. So the first scissor fob that I want to show you is this one. And this is sort of a rainbow candy type of bead that I've used on this one. And so let me just let you get a good look at it there. The next one is, of course, I just bumped the camera because we're professional around here. Really professional. Okay, this one I also think you will love, with its variety of beads. And just to point out to you, these beads are Little Shaman. And in case you're new here, and you may not know, you may have missed it or whatever, the majority of the beads that are on the scissor fobs, these types of beads right here, I made these beads myself. And then I just simply put them together with some other components and made some scissor fobs for you. On to the next one. This one is just a lovely set of, we've got flowers and leaves for you. We've got some crystals in here, some crystal beads on a chain. And there's that one. The next one is a black and white with some red. And as you can tell, some of the beads that I've made, I am repeating in some of the designs, Although, keep in mind that every one of these designs is basically, it's pretty much one of a kind. Once I have made the design and put it together, that's it. I don't tend to repeat the style. Okay, the next one are these beautiful orange beads, which you may have seen in another design as well. And you've got this beautiful large wooden bead here to accent. So that one's really pretty with the navy blue. I love it. This next one is a beautiful pink creation with some charms and so forth for you. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this next one is a beautiful silvery, sparkly silver with black. And I just want to point out that you will see, even in a couple of the designs that I've shown you already, there are some Swarovski crystals included. And I think it's important to note that as at this time, Swarovski is no longer producing beads for the crafting community. I do have a small supply of crystals, but you just be aware that once the crystals are gone, they're gone. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in the silver beads here. And then, last but not least, we've got this fun one. And it's got all little faces and some ribbon. Cute charm. How adorable is that? And you see, I could turn that over. And so there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your holidays.